County lies a haven and rescue program for miniature horses and donkeys called the East Tennessee Miniature Horse and Donkey Rescue. Founded in 2016, Angela Devine turned her family farm and surrounding pasture land into a caring home to around 35 miniature horses and donkeys who have been abused, abandoned, or whose owners just couldn't care for them any longer.
The first year we took in 89 miniature horses, donkeys, and mules. And most of the horses and animals that we take in do come from what we call owner surrenders, where someone's had a serious life change and they can no longer care for them. We also take in animals from the state that have been abused, running at large, things like that. This year we took in 21 from the state. When the minis first arrive at the rescue, the first thing we do is we bring in the vet and have her check their health status. They get their vaccines, any small surgeries that they need are done here. We do their dentals and things here. We also bring in a farrier, someone who is trained to trim and care for a horse's feet. They're kind of like fingernails, they never stop growing, so they need to be trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks. And a lot of the horses we get in haven't had that routine care. Our main goal is to see what they need to be healthy so that they can have a good start with their new life.
A majority of the horses and donkeys who pasture here are intended to be here only temporarily until a forever home can be found for them. Most families who adopt are looking for a pet, although some horses can be trained to pull small carts, jump, or as therapy animals.
We try to match personalities and skill level as far as an adopter to make sure it's a good fit, because we want it to be a forever home. And we do work very hard to screen the homes. Sometimes we get horses in that have health issues that they're not going to be ready for a while, or they may never be able to be adopted. And those horses we put into our sanctuary program.
I'm Emma Fuchs. I'm from Tellico Village, and I've been volunteering here for about 2 months. This is Goliath, and Goliath is about 20 years old, and he is a sanctuary horse. He'll never leave here. He has neurological problems, so he's a special little guy, and he gets seen by a chiropractor about once every couple of months. And they have to readjust his hind area, because he gets out of alignment. But he's a great little horse, Minnie, and we love him very much. And he'll never leave here. He's Angela's favorite horse.
Since its beginning, there have been about 200 mini horses and donkeys who have come through the gates of the rescue. There is no paid staff, so volunteers are needed to help care for the animals and to keep things running smoothly. Currently, there are about 40 volunteers who give their time.
We have teams that come out every day, twice a day, and they help care for the animals that are here. They muck stalls, check waters. The animals have to be fed and medicated twice a day. And then we have volunteers that help with our fundraisers and events, ones that help us with our online social media, and we just could not do that without help. We get volunteers from all walks of life. We've got young people that come in with their parents and help clean. We've got young ladies that do a lot of our transports for us. We've got a large number of volunteers that come from Tellico Village up the road. And it's just a great mix of different people, different ages, all working together for the same goal.
I'm Joanne Houston, come on, and I've been volunteering here for about 9 months. I come every Friday morning to clean up after the crew and love it. Of course, I own a horse farm too, and I don't know why I do this, but it's just fun to see the little ones too and know that they're being saved. Angela feeds everyone. We scoop and then we do the waters, clean water, and then just handle everybody. A lot of them haven't been handled in their life and they need some handling. Get them ready for their new homes.
In order to support the rescue's annual budget of around $50,000, several fundraisers are held throughout the year. All funds raised go back into covering costs associated with care of the animals.
We spend around $20,000 a year just in hay. There's another 20-odd thousand that goes into vetting, and then the rest is farrier care, bedding, grain, medications, but everything goes back into taking care of the horses.
As a 501c3, the East Tennessee Mini Horse and Donkey Rescue receives no funding from the government, but depends solely on volunteers and donations to keep it running.
Several times a year we will post that we're having a volunteer orientation, and that's a really good time to come in if you're interested in volunteering. We'll have a training day that day and kind of go over the different things we do. This year's been a little different, so if you're interested in volunteering, you can go to our website, which is the East Tennessee Miniature Horse and Donkey Rescue.com, and go to our Get Involved section, and there's actually a nice little write-up on what the different volunteers can do, and you can find our application there and email it back to us.
Monetary donations are accepted at open houses, as well as gift cards to places such as Tractor Supply and feed stores. The organization's hay bank is also set up to help horse owners in the area who have come upon hard times to provide feed for their horses.
We started a hay bank last year for people that were going through trying times where short term they weren't going to be able to feed their horses, and we didn't want them to have to give them up. So what we do through the hay bank is we will provide feed for their horses for up to a month to help them get back on their feet.
All contributions are tax deductible and are most welcome. They can be made online through the PayPal link on the website at East Tennessee Miniature Horse and Donkey Rescue.com, or they can be mailed to ETMHD at 6545 Callaway Road,